Hey, it's Norm from Tesla here at CES 2015. We're at the Unmanned Aerial Systems area, which means lots of multi-rotors, quadcopters, drones, they're quadcopters. Now, a lot of you guys out there might have flown the Hubsan X4. That's one I recommended as a starter quad. And I'm here with Gordon with Hubsan. You guys have a new next level quadcopters that you guys announced at CES. Tell me about the Aura.
Sure, the Aura is our new video quadcopter that allows you to take just incredible video, because basically what this is like a tripod, but the tripod is something that actually can fly, and it can see things from a different perspective than you can, so that you can get some incredible video and still shots from it.
So it's an RTF quadcopter, ready to fly out of the box.
Exactly.
And what you have bundled in here, it looks like a pretty standard, large, mid-sized quadcopter.
It's a 370 millimeter.
370 millimeter, and you're including your own design for transmitter.
That's correct. What we call this is a dual frequency band transceiver. So it operates on 2.4 gigahertz for your primary flying controls. It operates on 5.8 gigahertz for your video upload and download. It also comes with a integrated Android 7-inch device, which is touchscreen, which allows you to do FPV, as well as do the programming for the waypoints for your routines that you set up ahead of time.
So there are autonomous waypoints built into your software.
Absolutely.
Is there GPS also built into the quadcopter as well?
The GPS is built into the quadcopter, so it does have GPS hold, and it does have a return to home function.
Return to home feature.
Right.
Looks like a very standard transmitter setup, and you put your neck brace here, and you also have accessories. So this is going to start at $1,500 with the camera. You said there's a 1080p camera on this.
Right.
Can you get this also with a gimbal, 3-axis gimbal?
Yeah, we're actually going to sell it with a 1, 2, or 3-axis gimbal.
Okay, 3 different models.
3 different models available. And then you were talking about accessories. One of the unique things that we've been talking about is the new parachute system that actually will automatically deploy if your quadcopter gets into a situation where the orientation is above the prescribed limit.
Right, so it tilts beyond an angle where it might fly out of control,
right,
or it might flip over, in which case,
right,
any multi-rotor flips upside down, that's it.
Right.
It would deploy. So how does this mechanism work? How does the parachute work?
So what it does is when it gets into that attitude, it automatically deploys, but there's also a system that cuts off the motors so that you don't get any problems with it getting tangled up in the props, and then it just gently floats it down to Earth.
And it's reusable?
It's absolutely reusable, yep. You can repack it yourself.
Now let's talk about battery and flight time.
Sure.
It's your own battery, which you're going to sell also as an accessory. People can buy multiple batteries.
Absolutely.
It's a pretty large capacity.
It is. It's a 7,000 milliamp battery pack that's packed into the space of a 5,000 milliamp battery pack. So it's a high density LiPo.
How long would one charge take you?
With the charger that comes in the box is about 2 hours, but it obviously depends on the capacity that you're charging.
And flight time?
Flight time's about 30 minutes with a camera.
Is that with video recording?
That is with video recording.
And for video recording, is that local as well? Is there a micro SD slot for it?
The actual recording is kept in the camera itself with a micro SD.
And then you can also, of course, have it locally here as well, watch them in real time.
You can watch in real time on the FPV screen, correct?
Now, I see some FPV goggles here. Does that mean that you can also pipe that video signal into these goggles?
You can pipe that video signal directly into those goggles and use that as an alternative FPV experience.
What's the resolution and latency like?
I don't know. These are brand new, and so we really haven't had time to go over the specs yet.
Okay, but it's good enough to fly by sight?
Oh, absolutely.
Good enough to fly by sight. Cool. When is this coming out?
We're going to be shipping these the end of March.
End of March. So $1,500 for the base model, which does have the touchscreen, does have the transmitter, has the camera, and you get 1 gimbal up to 3 gimbals.
That's correct.
With the parachute as an accessory.
That's correct.
Very cool. Thank you,
Well,
Gordon, for letting me know more about your Hubsan Aura here at CES 2015.
Thank you for stopping by.
And we'll have more on Tesla.com later this week. I'm Norm. I'll see you next time. Bye.